In a gesture of parity amongst East African community partner states, President Museveni has directed that foreign students should pay the same tuition fees like their Ugandan counterparts. This is after a Kenyan student at Cavendish University implored the president to implement a harmonized tuition fee policy for students within the community.
We are charged more than the Ugandans in some institutions. So we had raised this earlier to our president, but now I want to raise it to you, being that you are our host here.
Why do you charge different levels of school fees for Ugandan students and for students from fraternal African countries? This is a big shame. It should stop the universities.
Whereas Uganda government pays now over 7 million for a government-sponsored student, a privately sponsored student pays about 3 million, which means, although we have not pronounced it, government subsidizes its private students here. Government of Uganda does.
However, there are fears that if the directive is implemented, it would dent the institution's already inadequate revenue collections. The University Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dumba Sentamu, asked the government to support the cash-strapped institution to use its resources to expand its revenue base.
Makerere University has plenty of land in prime locations which we would like to develop. We would therefore once again request Your Excellency's support in creating the legal and procedural environment conducive to the establishment of the public-private partnerships to help us develop our assets into viable income-generating facilities.
Foreign students also implored the president to ask authorities to change the law and grant them citizenship, especially those that have been in Uganda for a number of years.
Is there a way that those who are willing to be Ugandan can be naturalized?
The president asked the students to avoid discriminatory tendencies.
Reject sectarianism of all types, tribal, religious, gender, chauvinism, support Pan-Africanism, and of course support modernization, because also we cannot remain backward.
The patron of the union, General Eli Tumwine, a senior presidential advisor, encouraged the learners to unite for the purpose of development. The police chief, General Kale Kaihura, spoke about his pet subject of terrorism. This was the second annual convention of the Great Lakes Students' Union. Ernest Wisdom Kiyonga, NTV Weekend Edition.